So David Juro, he's discovered in jazz band. And we'll fast forward a little bit. David comes to our friend Bobby's basement to record, to have a practice run. We're having a band practice, and David came just to, hang out and play some songs with us. And
it was Bobby's bedroom.
Oh yeah, his bedroom. How big? Oh, it was so small.
It was tiny, and I'll never forget that every practice we had, the drums just butt into the closet. So I'd just kind of be sitting in the opening of a closet, with the drums just coming out,
Yeah, there was no room, but I also really liked that sense of it.
Yeah.
Right?
It was loud as fuck, but it was really fun.
It was a lot of fun. And so again, we super pop punk, we were all about, those bands, and David comes in, he's really into Pearl Jam at the time. And tell me if maybe I didn't know you as well as I thought I did back then, but we started mentioning bands like Blink-182 and Yellow Card. And I don't know whether or not, David, it was you've never heard of them, or you've heard of them and you just never really listened to them.
The one I did listen to was Green Day. I've listened to American Idiot was a big album for me, but other than that, y'all were have you listened to Yellow Card, Blink, Good Charlotte? And I was I've heard of Blink.
Okay, and so we would spitball those names at you, and you'd get confused and say no, and then because I'm the guy who recruited you, everybody else would look at me like, where did you find this kid?
Jazz band.
Jazz band.
Jazz band. He really likes Pearl Jam.
I can play even flow great.
That's so funny. So I did remember that kind of correct then. That's so funny. Well,
yeah. I remember I went home and I was gotta listen to Yellow Card. Or no. I think you were let me get you some all of Yellow Card's albums. I got you.
Because for people who don't know, Yellow Card is probably my favorite band of all time.
They're
I'm obsessed with them.
Genuinely, I think they're one of the greatest pop punk bands. For sure.
Well, everyone just gets hung up on Ocean Avenue, but they have so many just solid records, full albums. Well, that's another discussion for another time, how great Yellow Card is. But, so maybe we were just desperate, we didn't know anyone else, or I'd also want to say most likely probably what happened was, while you weren't familiar with the music we were into, you picked up our original songs and the covers that we were doing really, really quick, and I'd like to say that you would press the rest of the guys enough to say, have them come back and we'll this will be the lineup from now on. And so I don't know, what do you want to say about our time in that band?
I mean, those were the first shows I played,
and that's the same for me. I think we experienced that together then.
Yeah, that was those are some really, really formative experiences, especially we played a bar in New Brunswick several times. That was oh, so this is what the music business is like. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
At least from a ground up kind of perspective. I don't know. It was it was the kind of thing that in the moment was the coolest fucking thing that was happening in my life,
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's exciting.
Yeah, exactly. It's I'm playing a show tonight on a Wednesday night and I have a math final tomorrow. Felt awesome.